Hello. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome. Welcome to your class. As always, it's a pleasure to be here with you. I hope you are having a beautiful day. I'm just going to give a couple of, just a couple of minutes, 1 or 2 minutes more to see if somebody else is coming. And in the meantime, I wanted to, just as always, gather your props, your cushions or pillows or books or blocks to make your practice a little bit more comfortable. All right, and we're going to start today in a seated position. So in a comfortable seated position, you're crossed, with your legs crossed, maybe a block underneath you. We're going to start with a little bit of pranayama or breath work. And for this, we want to, well, as always, when we are sitting in a cross-legged position, there is a lot of stress that happens on the knee when we don't have too much flexibility here. And of course, we might feel that the spine is rounding a lot. So just to prevent from that, we always sit in something that can give us a little bit more height. So in this case, a block works. If you have a cushion or a pillow that you want to use, that's also another option. And this will help as well with the lengthening of the spine and the torso being super tall and being able to have a little bit more space in the rib cage to fit more air in the lungs. All right. As always, let's just start taking a couple of breaths, maybe closing your eyes. Connecting with your practice, connecting with your mat. Reminding yourself that whatever happened today, during the day, it's already gone. You cannot do anything to change anything that's happened. And whatever is plans that you have for the week, for the rest of the day, are yet to come. So the only thing that exists right here, right now, is the present moment. Your breath, yourself. Take a moment here to set any intention or any dedication to your practice. You feel comfortable bringing your hands at the center of the chest. Taking a moment. Of course, if you feel comfortable at home, Om with me, please join me with the sound of Om. Not just enjoy the sound. Take a deep inhale too. Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Kadavavai Tejasvinavaditamastu Mahim Nishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Releasing your hands and opening your eyes. I'm going to start with a little bit of pranayama, as I said. We are going to start with Anulom Vilom pranayama. A couple of you have done it with me before. Maybe you haven't already, but it's very simple. We are going to alternate the intake of breath through our nostrils, the intake and the out breath of the flow of the breath. This is a balancing pranayama, and for that we will need in our right hand Vishnu Mudra, index and middle finger will come to the base of the thumb. I think you can see me there, yeah. And the other fingers remain extended. So that means you are going to use your thumb to plug your right nostril and your ring finger to plug your left nostril, all right? The other hand can remain on your thigh, maybe in your other mudra, in Yan Mudra, with the index and thumb coming to touch, keeping your spine tall. Take a deep breath in, cleansing breath first. Long breath out through the mouth, let it go. All right, let's do that again. Deep inhale. Long exhale. We plug the right nostril with the thumb. Inhale to left. Plug both. Exhale to right. Inhale right. Plugging both. Exhale to left. Deep inhale through left. Plug both. Exhale right. Inhale right. Plug both. Exhale to the left. Inhale left. Holding side 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right. Inhale to right. Holding side 5. Exhale left. Inhale to the left. Holding in 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale right. Inhale to the right. Holding side 5. Exhale to the left. Releasing your hands. Taking a moment just to breathe in and out both nostrils. This is a nice calming, balancing breath. Take a deep inhale to reach your hands towards the sky. On the exhale, simple twisting here towards the right hand side. So the left hand comes to your right leg, the chest is open, the other hand comes back for support, the crown of the head reaching towards the sky. Take another breath. And a long exhale. Last inhale. On the exhale, we come back to center and we twist right away towards the second side. Your right hand this time on the left leg or the opposite. Take another and sitting tall. Long breath out. Last one, inhale. On the exhale, we come back to center. Just a little exercising here for the shoulders. As I know, many of you are working all day on the desk. This is a very nice way to release the shoulder, a lot of shoulder tension and tension on the neck for being in the computer all day or looking at the phone all day. So we bring the right hand, the right arm, just parallel to the mat. The hand faces up towards the sky. The crown of the head faces towards the sky as well as we start bringing the ear towards the left shoulder. So opposite side of your hand. Take a breath in here. Full breath out. You're gonna feel a little stretch right away through all your arms, hopefully on your shoulder as well and part of your neck. Take another breath. If it's too intense, just back up a little bit. Long exhale. If you start releasing that tension, maybe you start dropping very slowly, keeping the arm straight, keeping it long. Start releasing your hand towards the ground. Just searching for that little sensation of a stretch. Take a full deep inhale whenever you find that, and a full breath out to just start releasing the tension. One more deep inhale. Long exhale. Bringing your head back to center, releasing your arm. Take a moment just to move your head side to side, saying no and saying yes. Let's go towards the other side. So it's a very subtle movement in here. The arm is straight, palm facing up, the head tilts towards the left hand, towards the right hand side this time. Take a breath. Full breath out. Keep sitting tall, spine is long. One more in. On the exhale, maybe we start releasing the arm towards the ground. Very, very little movement in here, just to find that stretch on the neck, a little bit on the shoulder, part of the arm. Take one more in. Full exhale. Whenever you're very tired of the computer, this is a nice exercise to do, even in your chair. Coming back to center, the head moves back. And again, just release the neck, saying no, and saying yes. Walking your hands in front of you, trying to root down through the sit bones, your fingertips pressing on the floor. Take a deep inhale, lengthening your spine, moving your chest towards the ground. It doesn't matter if you don't go too far down. It matters if your spine is long. Take another breath. Long exhale. Start walking your hands towards your right hand side, moving your chest over your right knee. Take a nice deep inhale, keep rooting down through the left sit bone as you start feeling that stretch on your side body. Take another in. Exhale it out. Start coming back to center, walking the hands back to center, and right away going towards the other side. Just finding that deep stretch on your right rib cage. Deep inhale, keep your spine long as you move. Full exhale. Start walking back to center. Releasing, bringing your hands to your knees. Rotating your shoulders back to open the chest. On the exhale, we round the spine, finding a seated cat pose. Take a deep inhale to open the chest. Exhale to round the spine, tuck the chin. Deep inhale, coming up, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, belly button comes in. Last one, deep inhale, maybe you look up. Exhale to round the spine, tucking the tailbone. Coming back to neutral position, planting your hands on the ground, transitioning from there into your tabletop. And as we come into our tabletop, right away we walk our hands forward, bringing the forehead down into the floor or to a block, the hands pressing on the ground, coming into Anahatasana. Try to keep the shoelaces of your feet pressing on this ground as well. Your hips are staying over your knees. Take another deep inhale. Full exhale. Last one, inhale. Breath out. Pressing your hands on the ground, walking back to center, reaching your right hand towards the sky. On the exhale, we thread the needle towards the left hand side. So that means your arm comes through, your head comes to the ground, your shoulder comes to the ground. As we walk the left hand forward, or we bring the hand towards to rest on your lower back. There is no weight at all on your neck. There is no weight at all on your head. It is just there for position. Take another deep inhale. Full exhale. Pressing your left hand on the ground, releasing your arms, finding a nice deep inhale to open the chest, coming into a cow pose. On the exhale, we round the spine. Deep inhale to open. Exhale to round the spine. Coming back to neutral position, let's go right away towards the second side. Bringing the left hand towards the sky. On the exhale, we thread the needle on the second side. As we bring the shoulder down, we walk the other hand forward, or maybe we rest it on our lower back. Take a nice deep inhale here as you feel that twist. Full breath out. It's a nice twist and a nice stretch for the shoulder as well. Last deep inhale. Long exhale. Pressing your hand down on the floor, releasing your arm from underneath. Tucking your toes, bending your hips up and back, coming to your downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths in here as you move, finding a little bit of movement on your knees, on your hips. Pressing with the hands on the ground. Nice deep inhale. Exhale it out through the mouth. Bringing your torso forward into your plank. Hold it in there. Take a deep inhale here. Tuck the tailbone. Open the chest. Crown of the head towards the front of the room. Last inhale. On the exhale, shift your hips up and back, coming to downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Deep inhale to open into your plank position. Again, this can be done in your knees if this is too much. Take another breath to tucking your tailbone, keeping your chest open, shoulder blades away from each other. On the exhale, we release into our down dog. Last one, deep inhale, holding your plank. Long exhale. From here with knees or toes, we lower down. Find 3 back bends. Deep inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, lower back down. Deep inhale to open your chest. On the exhale, we lower. Last one, deep inhale, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, lower back down. Tuck those toes. Bend your hips up and back. Coming to your downward facing dog. Take a full cycle of breath in here. And the long exhale. On your next inhale, raise your heels, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Find a long spine, inhale, exhale to fold. Root down through the feet, come all the way up. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands by your side. Right away, sit low, Utkatasana, bringing your hands towards the sky, your hips towards the heels. If you cannot see your toes, send your hips a little bit more back. Trying to tuck the tailbone in here as you hold inside. Take a deep inhale here, hands to the center of the chest. On the exhale, we twist towards the right hand side, bringing the left elbow on top of the right side. If this is too much, maybe we bring one hand to the lower back and the other hand comes across to the left. Nice deep inhale. Full breath out. Inhale, come back to center, hands at the center of the chest. Don't change your leg. Start sending your left leg behind you, coming to Vimanasana, high runner's lunge. Pressing down with the ball of the foot as the heel comes up. Take another deep inhale. Full breath out. Inhale to reach the hands towards the sky. On the exhale, we're going to twist towards the right hand side, opening the arms towards the side. One more deep inhale. Full exhale. Inhale to come back to center. On the exhale, second side open towards warrior 2 position. The back heel comes to the ground. The arms come to the side. Take a nice breath. Long exhale. Start extending your front leg, hinging forward, finding Trikonasana, dropping your right hand on your shin or a block or the ground or your big toe. The other hand comes towards the sky. If you're using a block, your block is located right outside your foot. Take another breath. Full exhale. Moving your gaze towards the toes, micro bending that knee, coming back to your warrior two, bending again that leg. Take a deep inhale to reverse your warrior. On the exhale, coming back to warrior two, start extending your leg one more time. This time, we're gonna turn all the torso forward. Maybe we need to adjust the leg in here, turning the toes forward. As we reach this time with our left hand towards the front of the room, the other hand comes to the lower back, sending that hand across to your block or to your shin, coming into Parivrtta Trikonasana, revolve triangle. Take a breath, your chest is open towards your side. Long breath out. One more. On the exhale, we start coming back to center back to warrior two. Extended side angle, your forearm comes to the thigh as the other hand travels up and towards the front of the room. Maybe if the neck allows in here, you look towards your top palm. Take another breath. Long exhale. Inhale, so coming back to warrior two in here. Turning the torso one more time towards the front of the room, bringing the back heel off the ground, coming back to Vimanasana. On the exhale, we're gonna drop the hands, straining that foot, pressing the left hand on the ground, reaching the other hand towards the sky or to your lower back, finding again your twist. Nice deep inhale, full exhale. One more. On the exhale, press those hands on the floor, step back, find your way into your downward facing dog. Maybe that means you flow with Chaturanga Dandasana, finding your back bend, or finding a few cow tilts. Take your time to get there. Take your time to move into your mat, to breathe into your practice. Take one more deep breath in. Full exhale. On your next inhale, raise the heels, bend the knee, walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. Find a long spine, inhale, exhale to fold. Root down through the feet, come all the way up. Samasthiti, hands by your side. All right, so let's do that on the second side. We bend the knee, sitting low in Utkatasana. Taking a moment in here, reaching towards the sky, maybe the gaze come towards the thumb. Take a breath. Long exhale. Hands to the center of the chest as we twist towards the opposite side. And again, if this is too intense, one hand crosses, the other hand comes to the lower back as we twist the torso. Keep on sitting low. Take another breath. On the exhale, we come back to center as we start sending this time the right leg behind you, coming into Vimanasana, high runner's lunge. The back heel is off the ground, hands to the center of the chest, or maybe reaching up. Deep breath in. Full breath out. On your next inhale, open the chest towards the left-hand side, arms towards your sides, finding your twist. Like if you were finding someone to give a big hug beside you. Nice deep breath in, finding your balance. On the exhale, return back to center as you drop the heel back down into your warrior two. Strong arms, strong legs, deep breath in. Long exhale. Start extending that front leg, Maybe you adjust your toes, walking them a little bit closer, hinging forward, dropping your hand to your shin or your block. Your other hand can stay on your hip or can go towards the sky. Be mindful of the rotation on the shoulders in here. We don't want to open from the shoulder. We want to rotate from the torso. So if you feel that your shoulder is going back, bring it in line with the other arm. Nice, deep inhale. Exhale it out. Turn the gaze down, micro bend that knee, coming back to warrior two, back again. Deep inhale as you reverse. On the exhale, we come back to warrior two. Extending again that front leg, we turn the torso forward as we windmill those arms, reaching with this time with your right hand forward towards your block or your shin or the mat. Don't compromise the length of the spine trying to reach down. Take a deep inhale as you twist. Maybe you keep the hand on the lower back, or maybe you reach it towards the sky. Nice deep inhale. Full breath out. Your next inhale, gaze down, micro bend the knee, coming back up to warrior two. Deep breath in, land. Long exhale. Coming to your extended side angle, Parsva Konasana. Forearm to the side, the other arm floats up and forward. Nice, deep inhale, and we find length through the tip of your fingers to the back foot. One more breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, coming back to center, find your warrior two. As you turn again your torso forward, the back heel comes off the floor. Deep inhale, sending your hands towards the sky. On the exhale, we drop those hands on the mat. The right hand stays, the other hand floats towards the sky. This can be done with your knee down if this is something you need. Take another deep inhale. Full exhale. Last inhale. On the exhale, plant those hands on the mat, step back to your plank. From here, your choice, go through your flow, go directly to down dog. Take another breath. Full exhale, we'll meet in a down dog. And as you start getting there, start bringing your knees to the ground, bringing your forehead to the ground, coming to your child's pose. Take a moment in here to breathe, to find again your intention. And as you find back again your breath, pressing into your hands, transitioning to your tabletop as you find your way into your seated position. Once you find your way into your seated position, extend your legs, keeping the feet together, the thighs rolling in. Deep inhale as you rotate your shoulders back. On the exhale, we start falling forward over the legs into Paschimottanasana. Grab your big toes if that is accessible. If it's not accessible, bend your knees a lot. Trying to keep your spine long. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. One more. On the exhale, we start releasing the hands from wherever they are. Without coming back to center, just start releasing your muscles in here and letting yourself hang heavy in towards your legs. Let your head hang in here. Maybe you start noticing as you let go of your legs, they start opening towards the sides. Your arms dropping down. Maybe even your back starts rounding a lot. Just taking a very easy and lazy forward fold. Take another breath. Full exhale. Whenever you feel ready, start unrolling yourself on the mat, coming to your reclined position. With your feet pressing on the floor. Let's find three back bends, very easy back bends in here, just to release the spine after all those twists. First, offering for Setu Bandhasana, hands on the ground, feet on the ground as you lift your hips towards the sky. Trying to keep your glutes activated, butt stuck. The thighs are the ones that are really working in here. Take another breath. Long exhale. Last inhale. On the exhale, dropping back down towards the floor. Second variation, start the same, pressing hands on the ground, feet on the ground as we lift the hips towards the sky. Option to stay here or option to interlace the fingers behind us. Trying to rotate those shoulders back a little bit more, bringing those shoulder blades together. Opening the chest. Deep inhale. Long breath out. Last inhale. On the exhale, we release hands and drop the hips low back to the floor. Third variation for bridge is the option to just repeat the previous two, or if you have another type of back bend that you want to practice right now, like Uddha Dhanurasana, or which is upward facing both toes, or any other back bend, please feel free to use this movement to practice. Otherwise, bringing your arms long to the mat behind you, with your hands open towards the sky, your fingernails pressing on the ground. Plant your feet on the ground as you start pressing down away from you, the hips lift towards the sky. Just a different shoulder variation for this. Some people love it, some people hate it. Just give it a try, see how that goes. There is no compression at all on the neck, just so you're aware of. Take another inhale. Full exhale. Take one more cycle of breath in here. Whenever you're ready, start releasing back down. Taking your time to open your arms towards your sides in a T shape, letting your knees drop towards the right hand side. You did a twist that is a little bit more intense in here. Maybe you cross your right leg on top. Try to keep both shoulders on the ground. And of course, in here, if your neck feels good in this position, bringing your gaze towards the opposite side. Fine. 2 more breaths. Whenever you feel ready, coming back to center, transitioning into your second side, taking your time to get there, finding your version of your twist that you need. Fine. 2 more breaths, please. Whenever you feel ready, start coming back to center, inviting your knees into the chest, giving yourself a little squeeze, a little love, maybe even rocking side to side. And you find happy baby, grabbing your feet from the sides, from the outside, inviting your knees into your armpits, just letting yourself rock for a couple of times, giving the lower back a little massage. Last breath. Inviting your knees into the chest, hugging them in. Taking a deep inhale in here, deep inhale as you squeeze. And on the exhale, we release to the ground, letting your legs melt on your mat. Your arms beside you with your hands facing up. Letting your gaze soften underneath your eyelids. Letting your muscles soften and relax in your final relaxation posture, Shavasana. Give yourself in your time for the nervous system to just relax. Akandamandalakaram Yastayena Sarasaram Tadakadam Darshitam Yetasmai Sare Guruve Namaha Akandamandalakaram Vyaptayena Sarasaram Tadakadam Darshitam Yet tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Hamritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. If you're feeling happy in your Shavasana, you're welcome to stay, of course. If you're ready to start moving your body, find your breath first. Start finding the breath, your movement very gently. Maybe your head moves gently side to side, or your arms reach overhead, giving yourself a full body stretch, like you wake up in the morning. Feeling your body light and recharged. Start finding your way into your fetal position on your right hand side. Take your time as you get there. There is no rush. There is nowhere else to be other than here right now. Just find your way into the seated position with your eyes closed, with your hands at the center of the chest. Taking a moment, connect again with your intention, with the reason why you keep coming back to your mat, to your practice, showing up for yourself. Rub your palms together and cover your eyes. As you rub your palms one more time, to cover that part of the body that needs it the most right now. Thank you so much for joining me, for inviting me into your practice and letting me guide you. I hope you have a beautiful and peaceful day. I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Have a good one, guys.